Well, Cyrus, no doubt it's been probably a busy few days for you since your arrival on deadline day. Just how has it been into the first few days as a Bolton Wanderers player?
No, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it. Training's been really good. It was good to play 45 the other night and get my first minutes of the season. It's been a long time since I played, so yeah, I'm kind of in that mini pre-season mode at the minute. Just trying to make sure it's right and not overdo it, and look after myself, so I'm available for the games and make sure that I'm fit and firing.
You talked about you're in a bit of a mini pre-season, so how beneficial was that 45 minutes on Tuesday night, straight into the action and getting used to how we want to play and getting used to the gaffer's philosophy and system?
Yeah, no, it was good. Obviously, I haven't had too much training or time. I think, so I only trained the day before, so obviously just straight in, but you just have to go out there sometimes and just play, and I just played the way that I know that I can play and brought what I could to the team, and I understand the gaffer's philosophy, and like I've said, I've saw his teams over the years, and I watched a few of the games, so I kind of had to try and learn that way, and yeah, it's just obviously now finding understanding with the lads and the other players and what makes them tick or how best to bring the best out of them within the game and just get that understanding so that we can create problems.
You mentioned getting to know the lads and the way people play and building relationships. How easy is that for a player coming into a building where players have been in for a while, and obviously you've just come into the building? Is that an easy process, or is that something that will take a bit of time to get used to?
Depends really. It's a hard one to. There's times where you probably go to a club and it just clicks straight away. There's others that might need a bit of work. It's just understanding the other players, and whether that's me at right back, centre back, it's just being able to understand as much as possible of the other person and maybe what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and finding that. And I think I can see that from just playing, and then whatever the gaffer needs, what he wants, what he's talking about, and just finding just little ways to get up to speed as quick as possible really. So I think, like I said, we've got some really talented players here. It's a young group, and there's going to be rocky moments throughout the season. There's also going to be great moments. So we've got a lot to be excited about, I think, for this season, and it's great to just be in the building.
And you mentioned when you did sign for us on deadline day about wanting to pass on a bit of your experience and knowledge. Obviously, you had young Ollie Smith at the side of you on Tuesday night. Obviously, you at centre back. Is that a case of we've got a lot of talented group that just needed that bit of guidance alongside them to get them along the way almost? Yeah,
for sure. I think, like I said, playing at a higher level is, you can pass on a lot of knowledge and guidance and to other people. I think, like I touched on before, even throughout my career, sometimes you get a lot of older players that don't really want to do that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the game has changed now, and I wouldn't want to be that kind of pro or person. And obviously, young Ollie obviously was next to me. There's obviously times where you have to talk him through the game, but you have to find that balance of, I can't talk you through the whole game. There's times that they have to learn, and that's the biggest way. And credit to himself, his family, he done really well. And I'm sure that's a moment that we will live in for the rest of his life, making his debut. So you get to a certain age in your career, a certain point in your career with games that you kind of naturally have to maybe evolve into that leadership element, and that's probably at the stage where I'm at, and you have to do that. And like I said, if people need advice, guidance, whatever that might be, or if there's something in the game where they might need my advice, then I'm more than happy to help them.
And so looking ahead to the weekend, how is the mood in camp? Obviously, big game in Wimbledon coming tomorrow afternoon at the Tough Sheet. Just how is the mood and how is everyone feeling ahead of that game?
Yeah, I mean, the mood's great. It was good to get the win the other day, and now it's about winning the league, and it's just, I think once you get that first win, that's when the confidence will build. There's going to be, like I said, a lot of times where you just have to be clinical. You have to be willing, even if it's a scruffy goal, it's a goal, and just get that win. And we can build on the foundations of. I think obviously we have been solid defensively. We're not conceding too many chances, but we have to do it both ends of the pitch. It's got to be right, and we've got a good philosophy the way we play. It's just about finding that final last piece of the jigsaw really, and the lads have got to be willing to take that and just build their confidence and and take the chances and opportunities when they come around. And I'm sure once it starts flowing, then then we'll be in for a very good season.
And you've been in teams that have been promoted, and you carry that momentum on into the season after. Wimbledon will be the same after coming up from League Two, so we no doubt they're going to be a challenge for us on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. I think Wimbledon, they've had a good start. I think they've won 3 and lost 3. So yeah, they've come out. They've got the momentum from coming up from League Two. It's always difficult playing against teams like that when they have that momentum and that confidence. So yeah, we have to now find our own momentum, and like I said, it's finding a way to win. At the end of the day, when you're out there, and it's not always going to go as planned, but you have to find that way to win, whether that's digging in and keeping that clean sheet and putting your body on the line, or whether, like I said, it's a scrappy goal, like putting your body on the line in the attacking box. So yeah, I mean, we've got great players here that can be key to what we want to do, and it's just about bringing that out week in, week out. And it's going to be tough. Not every game's going to be great. It's not going to be great on the eye to watch, because you've got so many games. Lads are going to be tired. And then, like I said, that's where you have to dig in and find that way to win, and that's where the character has to come out. And it is a young team, so we have to embrace them moments.